Welcome. Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. How nice it is for you to be with us today. I have Brother Slor from down in Mississippi. Does this, what area, what do you call this part of the country?
We call this Florence. It's just south of Jackson.
Well, brother, it's so nice to have you.
Yeah, it's good to be here, brother.
Yeah, we've had good church today.
Amen, we have.
In spite of me being with you.
Well, brother, I would suggest the opposite.
Well,
you've been a blessing to us.
I thank you so very much. And I'm so glad. I never had been here before and so forth. So I appreciate it very much. You have such nice people.
Thank you.
Why don't you give, there'll be people see this, give, and there may be somebody traveling sometime or want to stop by and have church with you. Give us the address and the church name and everything.
So this is First Apostolic Church of Florence, Mississippi. And the address, the church address is 1535 Highway 469. And that is in Florence, 39073. We're just a little bit out in the country,
Yeah.
but it's just enough.
Yeah, so you won't get confused. It is a little ways, not far, on a certain road, but they have a beautiful church. You're thinking of building a little more to it, aren't you?
Yes, sir. We've got plans to add on another 7,500 square feet. We're looking at adding on. We're enjoying revival and some blessings of God.
Yeah. Well, that's so. Now, aren't you fixing to make a trip?
Yes, sir. We're going to fly out Tuesday morning, headed to Frankfurt, Germany. I've never been to Frankfurt, Germany, but we're going to go and minister there.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Is that the only place you're going in on the trip?
Well, we're going to go from Frankfurt. We'll be there for about a week, and then we'll fly down to Catania, Italy, and preach for a brother there for a weekend. And
so that's a little bit more than a trip to Jackson.
It's a little further.
A little further. How many hours would it be on your first trip?
So it's about 9 hours from Dallas. We're going to fly out of Dallas.
Oh, I can't make those trips no more.
Oh, I don't know how much of it I'm going to enjoy, but we're going to enjoy being there for sure.
Well, I understand that you are working on your degree.
Well, I'm just trying to continue my education.
Yeah.
Maybe add to the degree, but really want to stretch myself. And challenge myself.
For yourself more than anything.
Myself more than anything.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the degree.
Well, do you want to include what you do other than?
Sure. Well,
I should have mentioned it to you. Now we can still back out on that.
No, we're good.
Okay. He does several things, and besides what he does, go ahead.
Well, I had somebody tell me the other day I was probably one of the busiest men in Pentecost. I don't know that that's true, but we're extremely busy. We own an asphalt paving company and a couple of other businesses, and
incidentally, a couple of other businesses.
Just a couple others.
Well, we wouldn't want you to have any free time.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of that on my hands.
When's the last time you saw your wife?
Exactly. In between that and school and pastoring, there's not much time.
Yeah, was any other endeavors that you want to mention or anything?
Well, we do enjoy being a help to several other ministers. We try to sow seed in other people's field.
That's good.
And we enjoy just being. We're kingdom minded. We're not just Florence minded.
Yeah, it's all for the kingdom.
It's all for the kingdom.
I think sometime it gets to be us four, no more. That's not the way to do it.
No, sir.
Well, uh, how long have you been here? Have you been here?
Well, I've been here for about 15 years personally, but I've only been pastor here for 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, sir. I assisted the bishop here now, Brother Ricky James. I assisted him for about 10 years. So,
You know, Brother James, I was trying to, I've got a cousin, Carolyn, that does genealogy.
okay.
And I was trying to find out if he was any kin to Brother Jesse James.
Brother Jesse.
and I got in touch with her and she run it down. And she said, tell him he's not a criminal.
Well, thank God he's not an outlaw.
But anyway, you would just normally kind of think
Yes, sir.
about that. What you got any particular plans for the church or yourself that we need to include in this?
Well, I don't know if there's anything else more particular than we're just in the process of growing. Here in our zip code, it doesn't look like it from our front porch. You look out, a person would think, well, there's not a whole lot of population here. But Brother Marler, in our zip code, we have 19,865 people just in our zip code.
In your zip code?
Yes, sir. So we've got plans of touching every person we can possibly touch in the zip code. That's our goal.
Well, I was told that you could build a church anywhere they had a Dollar General.
That's true.
And I passed one.
Just about right across the street.
Yeah, I passed one. So bingo.
Bingo. Amen. Yes, sir.
Well, what you're studying right now for just improve your education, but is there any books besides that you kind of like to?
Well,
any authors that you'd like to recommend? Or
so I have a book from the business side of things that I really enjoyed. It's written by a rabbi. His name is Daniel Lapin, and it's Business Secrets of the Bible. It's a pretty meaty book, but what it does, it really expounds on and really brings to light the principles that the Jewish people use.
I picked up on something that I think a lot of people don't realize that I think you got is we used to have the self-help books.
Yeah.
Now, that wasn't all bad.
That's not all that.
No, people tried to make it that is trying to make a God out of it, and maybe there are some folks, but the positive mental attitude, we need to bring up our mental attitudes a lot.
Amen. There's nothing wrong with stretching ourselves educationally and learning, propriety. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I how I am with names. Names slip me real much, but there's several people that I used to, even Maxwell Maltz.
Sure.
What was his? I forget, but anyway. And then of course you had the power of positive mental attitude and all that. I kind of understood some things that I didn't understand.
Sure.
But there's, like we say, can go too far.
Yeah, I think we have to put everything in a balance.
Yeah.
And we balance it out with the truth that we know.
I think anybody in business, though, they either have that inside of them or they learn something somewhere or they're not going to be in business too long.
Not going to be in business long. It's got to be something that you really desire. A lot of people don't understand the investment of time.
Yeah.
And it's hard for us or me as a business owner to accurately describe how much time is invested because I enjoy doing what I do.
Do what you do. Yeah.
And so when I enjoy it as much as I do, I really don't take account of the 13, 14, 15-hour days sometimes that it takes.
Yeah.
And to me, it doesn't register.
Yeah. Now, where are you going overseas?
We're going to Frankfurt, Germany.
No, I mean, what?
Uh-huh.
What are you going to be doing over there?
Okay, for Brother Sop, he's got us there for a BAM. It's a business as mission conference to come over and to share some business ideas, share our testimony of what God has done in our life and how He's given us an opportunity to own these businesses and the principles, the biblical principles of that. We're going to be sharing those principles and teaching those principles while we're there. So that's the key. And then I believe in Catania, we'll be there just strengthening the pastor, strengthening the church. I don't think he's got a proper direction as far as a set agenda.
Now you've had a little sickness.
Yes, sir.
But you're all over that.
Yes, sir. God's good. So yeah, I was diagnosed with colon cancer.
Yes, sir.
And we had surgery and went through 6.5 months of chemotherapy. But we've got a great report, and God's been good to us, and so we're just continuing to move forward with the kingdom.
Well, that's a great testimony.
Yes, sir.
And we know God has to aid in all that.
Absolutely.
The other don't work a lot of times. But
yes, sir.
God had to be there with you, and He has something for you to do.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure you'll be about the Lord's business. Your wife. Now, tell me about your family.
Okay.
She is one of the sweetest ladies.
Well, she's the best part of me, brother Marler. Yeah. My wife is she's bright, she's brilliant, she's educated, and
we're not gonna hold that again.
She's an accountant, so what she does in the sense of us owning businesses, I'm a dreamer, and I can get, just my dreams can get really, really big. And my wife, is being an accountant, she keeps it all wrangled in and balanced. So she balances me out perfectly. And so.
Now, do either one of y'all sing and play? Or?
Well, I don't. I have sang, but it's been years.
Oh, you're a drummer.
I'm a drummer. Yes, sir. Yeah. I enjoy playing the drums. Always have.
Yeah, I was looking for you this morning. Well, when we started church, I said, "Well, I don't see the pastor," but I look back and
Yes, sir.
So that's neat.
Yes, sir.
I could never. Music escaped me all the way around. I couldn't play the music. Nothing. Yeah. Well, is there anything on the program that you'd like to mention that you just say, well, I'd like to say this or throw in? Or?
Well, I'll say this. So today for the church was Pentecostal Heritage Sunday. Yeah. And I'm so thankful that you were able to be our keynote speaker. And,
thank you.
And it did our church so good that, the voice of the elder is of the utmost importance to us.
Well, thank you.
And so I really appreciate you being with us, and you've impacted the church. You've impacted me.
Well, thank you.
And I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well, Paul said, we've learned to be content whatever state we're in, and that includes Mississippi.
That includes Mississippi. I love it.
Okay, thank you a lot for being on the program.
Yes, sir.
And people's going to enjoy getting to know you, the ones that don't know you. And I hope that when someday you folks are driving by here and you need to go to church on a Sunday, you just stop by and be with them.
Amen.
They will enjoy you coming, and you will enjoy coming. Okay, thank you, and God bless you.